that many people can hear this information that we're sharing today. And again, we're so glad that you're here and joining us. Welcome, everybody. Okay, hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Garcia, and I'm going to be sharing some information with you today that I have no doubt could radically change your life forever. It radically changed our lives. I will tell you, in 2008, found out about this company. So 15 years ago, I've been sharing this information for 15 years. And in 2008, I really didn't have the ears to hear this. I was working full-time seeing patients as a physician assistant in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. My husband had a full-time job. We had 2 children under the age of 3, a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. And I had just started 2 businesses, a skincare retail store with a brick and mortar location, and my husband had opened a construction company in addition to our full-time jobs. So when I was asked to take a look at this, I wasn't really interested. I had no free time. My children called the nanny mom. Like I was really trying to find a way to get home with my kids and starting to feel very stressed about my lack of free time and giving good patient care. So when I was asked to take a look at this, the only reason I looked is because it was my brothers. It was somebody that I love who said, I really need you to take a look at this. I don't know if it's for you. It's okay if you say no, but give me an educated no before you just say no. And I've learned over the years how wise that was, giving an educated answer before you say no to something. So I implore you to have an open mind to what I'm sharing with you today, because that day in 2008 gave me the free time that I so desired, increased the income that I was making. But maybe the most important thing for me has allowed me to radically, positively impact tens of thousands of lives, which quite frankly is why I went to medical school. I wanted to help people in whatever my job was that I chose to do every single day. And so now my goal in sharing this every single day is to impact lives, to help people achieve whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. People are trying to achieve different things in life. They're trying to achieve, well, there's something going on here where I can't tell if you can see me or not. So sorry, guys, we're just gonna go back to the Zoom. Okay, yes, we can see this. We're gonna try something new. Okay. Okay, so it is my goal to help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. People get to their point in their life oftentimes and they think this is just the way it is. I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to end where you are. You can totally still achieve all those dreams that you have. So over the years, there's 2 different groups of people attracted to this company that I'm going to be sharing information with you on. One group is really interested in the health aspect. They're struggling with their health. They're frustrated about their health. They're really into their health, and maybe they're on top of their health right now. And they're looking for change. They're looking for answers. They're looking for simple answers, or they're interested in the income side of this. Okay. They're looking for time freedom. Maybe they love their job, but they would like to work at a little bit less than they do. Maybe they're in debt and they don't know how they're going to get out. Maybe they are trying to get into real estate, but they need money to buy that first piece of land or that first house. And you're the person who's always buying the no money down programs. This could be that thing for you. I will tell you, I have watched people who work with me create a residual income with this, working this 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, that they are then able to take that money and invest it in real estate so that they now have passive income from Pure and from the real estate. I don't know which one you're interested in. If you're the income and not the health, listen closely. If you're the health and not the income, this is for you as well. I thought I was the health and not the income when I first looked at this. Boy, was I wrong. And what intrigued me about it is how the company started. It started in a clinical practice. They were teaching this philosophy: cleanse your body of the toxins, balance out your pH, build your cells up with whole raw food nutrition in a clinical practice. But you had to go in and see a practitioner for an hour to even get put on the regimen. But after 30 years, there was a 3-year waiting list. And they said, we have to get this out to the public. And they chose to do this word of mouth advertising instead of putting it on a shelf in Whole Foods or paying a marketing firm to do billboards and commercials and radio ads. They chose to use word of mouth, which I think is brilliant, because the only reason I looked at this was word of mouth. Meanwhile, I had patients every day who said, oh, you've got to take a look at this. Oh, you've got to take a look at this. Well, look at, when you see 60 patients a day, it's in one ear and out the other. I'm here because somebody that I love implored me to take a look. I will listen to people that I believe, like, and trust. I will listen to them recommend books. I will listen to them recommend restaurants. My husband and I are going to a restaurant tonight that we have a membership at because of friends that invited us to go a month ago. This is so smart of them to do this. They already had a 3-year waiting list. So let me make it clear. This company did not start because people got together and said, ooh, what's the next $1 trillion industry? Health and wellness. Let's find some products. Let's get some scientists and formulate some products. No, this started because it started in a clinic with practitioners and physicians getting together and saying cleanse, balance, build is the future. It's the past. Teaching people how to put whole raw food nutrition in their body. And it worked so well. There was this massive demand. And that's how this is. Now, before I go any further, let me tell you, the business model that they chose to do this with is huge in Europe, huge in Asia. In fact, in those countries, people go, it's one of those kinds of businesses, because they know the income that can be made. And here in the US, you know, people like Richard Branson and Tony Robbins who have gone on record saying this business model is brilliant. It is one of the best, if not the best, business model for a budding entrepreneur to get started in. I was not a budding entrepreneur. I already had businesses. It was the best of the 3 businesses that I started in a 12-month period of time. And my CPA actually told me that when I started it. But I didn't see it as that because it was so much cheaper to get started than my other 2 businesses were. These guys know what they're talking about. My CPA, who sees everybody's bank accounts, knows what we're talking about. Okay, so what this business does is it allows you to make money while you're doing other things. I have people who invite people to presentations like this, and then they go work their full-time job. And while they're at their full-time job, income begins coming in. Okay, so what are you doing right now that if you spend 30 minutes a day on it, 5 days a week, will create checks for you that will last decades to come, weekly checks that will last decades? There's not many people who can do that. You might be making money in real estate now, great. When the real estate market tanks, you're not making money. If you go to Hawaii for a month, you're not making money. The only people who make that kind of money typically are actors, singers, and their music is played consistently, their movies come up and they're purchased and they're shown, and those people make residual income. Maybe you are a franchise owner, and maybe you started a number of different businesses, and every time a new Orange Theory pops up, you make royalty fees off of that. Not very many people are able to do that, number one, but this is kind of like that, but without the contracts and the royalty fees and the lease that you have to pay for the building and the employees and the paperwork and the taxes. The system for that is here. So what is Pure? I'm going to tell you Pure is the best of the best of health and wellness products. If you are already into nutrition, I implore you to take a look at what we offer because it's better than what you currently have. I only show the capsules in this picture, and I'm actually going to change this picture because I drink all of the stuff that we have in liquid form. The capsules are for the people who are addicted to sugar right now. So there's 2 people really attracted in the health arena to what we have. Those who are not consuming healthy products and they know it. They drink Mountain Dew a couple times a day, 2 cups of coffee a day. They go through Chick-fil-A, which is not healthy fast food. They're eating chicken tenders and it's just not eating right. And they know it. And I'm not pointing fingers at you. You know it. And it will catch up with you. Whatever's in your genetic pipeline, it's coming down to hit you faster than it hit your parents. And it'll hit your kids even faster. You know this. But you don't know what to do. You think it's too hard. I'm going to show you how in 30 seconds in the morning, you can get more nutrition in your body and in your kids' bodies than your whole neighborhood gets in a week. Well, then there's the really healthy people who check the labels of everything, right? Check the labels. They love what we have. Click of a button, the best, better than what you're buying now comes to your house. When you actually can see the results, you can tell when you take it, you can tell when you don't. Oh, you're going to love it. So why does it work so well? It's the centuries-old philosophy of cleansing your bodies of the toxins, balancing out your pH, your hormone levels, building your cells up with whole raw food nutrition. For me, It was all of the health answers I was looking for with the click of a button from one company that had already been utilizing it for 30 years. I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences. I was doing extensive research on nutrition because of my nephew had just been diagnosed with autism. And I wanted to know, what was it? Why did he have it? Why do 1 in 4 boys get diagnosed with it? What is happening? When I start doing all this research, reading this book, if you haven't read The Truth About Cancer, if you haven't read the China study, if you haven't read the book Chris Beat Cancer by Chris Ward, start reading. If you don't have time to read, that's okay. I've done the reading for you. So when I saw this, I said, I'm in. This is all truth. What they're saying is truth. I'm in. Give it to me. Click of a button. I'm sick of the juicing. I'm sick of the organic garden. We have a whole stack of medical doctors. This is just a small portion of them that are on the wellness advisory panel of this company. Recommend, give their stamp of approval. You guys, they have licenses that they worked over a decade for most of them, to be able to see patients and practice medicine. And they're putting their stamp of approval on it and recommending it to their patients as well. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference, but really the big difference here is our stuff works. It works better than the crazy expensive stuff I was buying after I did all my research. And I switch over to this because the nutrition labels are better, and then we get results. I was sick of the garden. I was sick of the juicing. My vegetables were going bad. I didn't have any time anyways. I had a cabinet that looked like this with supplements from lots of different places, as most educated Americans do after going through the pandemic. You take a little here, take a little there. We definitely don't travel with it. That would be weird. If you're not traveling with your supplements, that means you can't tell when they work. You can't tell when they don't work. We travel with our supplements now. We've been to Italy, Hawaii, Bora Bora, Australia with our supplements. Why? Because we can tell when we don't take them. I looked like this when I started with Pure. I thought I knew everything there was to know about nutrition, yet I was struggling with my weight. I was struggling with sleep. My son would poop once a week at the age of 3 and cry and bleed. I was told to put him on Miralax by my pediatrician. Don't put anybody you love on Miralax. And if you'd asked me if I needed help with my health, I would have said no. And I will tell you, after 15 years of doing this, that's what the average American does. We don't walk around with signs that say, I have such bad plantar fasciitis, I can't run anymore. I haven't slept for 3 nights. My son doesn't poop. I don't poop. Every time I go, it's runny diarrhea. We don't talk about these things. And bowels are huge in the health world, by the way. That's why I'm talking about it. We don't talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. We also don't walk around with signs that say I need $500 extra, or I'm going to lose my car, or my child's going to college next year and I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. We don't walk around with these signs. I said to my brothers, yes, give me all of it, because it was a time saver for me. Lost 32 pounds in 3 months, sleep issues gone in a week, son's constipation issues gone in a week. My husband's horrible depression and anger issues were gone in 6 weeks. Marriage saving. And my nephew, who we were told would be nonverbal his whole life, all he did was scream at the age of 3, started speaking 3 months later. That was my ding. What is going on here? What do I have my hands on? I've got to find out more about this. That was in December of 2008. This is him last week at my niece's wedding. He's now at the same high school I went to, getting A's and B's. Okay. I'm here to tell you what we have is life-changing. I believe with all my heart that the majority of the health issues we face are the result of these 3 things. We're toxic, we're out of balance, and we're lacking in nutrition. Yes, you're toxic. If you've ever drank out of a plastic water bottle, put food in a Tupperware container and stuck it in the microwave, studies have shown we have microparticles of plastic in our blood. They've been increasing over the last few decades, and so has the cancer rate. We're eating food that's been sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, larvicides by guys in hazmat suits. We have some serious issues. We're sitting more than we move. We're staring at our phones all day long. We eat too much sugar. We're not getting enough sleep. We're definitely not exercising enough. And for those of you that say, I exercise enough, okay, you're still poisoned by what you're consuming every day. And we're undernourished. We're lacking in nutrition. I always have somebody who says, you can get it all from the food. No, friends, you can't. Our kids are struggling as well. Journal of Nutrition study has shown that more than half of American children are not getting enough vitamins and minerals. Let me just say this for a minute. This is half of the kids. We know they're not eating the way they're supposed to be eating. And maybe you're an organic, juicing, crazy, you have the time to do it. I don't want to call you crazy. You have the time to do it. My mom has an organic farm. She only eats what she grows. I get it. Okay. That's how my mom is. Most people don't have the time for this. They don't have the intelligence to do the research. They're internet warriors and they're pulling up the first few things that pops up on Google. You got to look at the clinical studies, guys. They don't have time to do that. Or they don't have the time because they're working all the time and they have kids and they need to work because they need the money because Christmas is coming. We've done the research for you. A study in 2010, sorry, it's right there, came out showing that if you eat 8 oranges, 80 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat, that's what you would need to do to get the same amount of nutrition our grandparents got from one of each of those things. Thus, our obesity pandemic. We are starving. We're starving. Nobody's doing this. So we're shoving whatever we can into our mouth. That was me in 2008 crying. I was toxic. I was not getting enough nutrition. And so this is the answer. Cleanse, balance, build. Centuries-old philosophy. Now, this company offers over 50 products, and they are amazing. We have immune boosters. We have a neuro boost product that is huge for short-term memory. I mean, you have a teenager who's taking SATs and ACTs. I do. We have a sports line, but I'm going to focus in on the starter package. I want you to think about taking your body in for a servicing. We take our cars in for servicing every couple of years. Every 1,000, 10,000 miles, right? If we don't, the lights are going, things start to go wrong on the car. We trade our cars out. We get new cars. Most people have 3 to 4 cars at least throughout their adult life. Most people have a couple of houses throughout their adult life. We change the roof. We do things to get it fixed. We have to change out the air conditioning. Idiot one. We live in this our whole life. It is more important than your cars and your house and your shoes and your phone. And I'll tell you right now, the best gift you can give your children is taking care of your house. This works. If what you're taking right now, you cannot tell when you take it and you can't tell when you don't, please listen closely. If you're not taking anything right now other than a gummy vitamin, please listen closely. This is our starter pack. It's our servicing pack. It's your 1 month servicing on your body. Okay. Most people start with the starter package, this one or the Core Complete, Core Plus or Core Complete. What happens in 30 days is noticeable. There's 6 things that typically happen that make you go, dang, that worked. The average person is they start with this and then they go forward with 2 to 4 products. The really healthy people that are already taking calcium, omega-3s, vitamins, they know what they should be doing. They're taking 4 to 6 products a month. Okay, you're just going to switch out what you're already using because you figured out this works better. And then the non-healthy people are probably going to go forward with 2 to 4 products a month. And I will tell you again, most important asset, it's worth $150 a month. It's worth it. Okay, now if that number just freaked you out, remember what the other purpose of my talk today is. It's to help you create additional streams of income. Okay. What if at the very least we create an additional stream of income for you that pays for your health insurance and your kids' health insurance? What if it does that? Okay. So these 7 things, we've got the multivitamin, most comprehensive one you'll find on the planet. We've got omega-3s that scrub out the intestinal tract, soluble and insoluble fiber. Omega-3s are huge for brain development. It helped me with my sleep. But what they've been shown to do in clinical studies has been documented for decades. Okay. We are not getting enough of them. We don't make them, and every single human on the planet needs them every day. Calcium, plant-based, perfectly combined with magnesium, no dairy. There's a reason why I say no dairy. Sulfur decreases inflammation. Our energy is an alkalinizing plant blend that gives you focus instead of this that we all get with our coffee that we crash on when it's gone out of our bodies. Why do women in their 40s and 50s have chronic fatigue syndrome, thyroid issues, adrenal gland fatigue? Let's look at what you're drinking every day. Cleanse cleanses out the 7 channels that you eliminate through. Your lungs, your liver, your skin, lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines. Yeah, they're the ones filtering through all the poison you're putting in. We got to cleanse it out so your body can absorb the good stuff. I have videos where I explain all of these in depth, but this is our starter pack. If you are over 40 or you're on prescription meds, or you're struggling with something specific, allergies, eczema, migraines, heightened liver function tests, pre-diabetic, diabetic, type 2 diabetic, struggling with hemoglobin A1C, sugar levels, pain, you need to get the Core Complete. These are 100% wildly harvested superfruits that have been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown. Thousands of years. They've been studied here in our country for over 3 decades. There's no pear juice or apple juice mixed in. It's the best of the best. So the Core Complete is really the starter pack I recommend with. There's a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. You go to Whole Foods and pick up some vitamin C off the shelf. There's no guarantee, guys. 30-day satisfaction guarantee. This is what most people see after 30 days on our starter packs. Better sleep, more energy, less pain, better bowel habits, better mood and weight loss. I'm not here for those 6 things. I'm here because of what happens on the 60th day and the 90th day. Why do we have the healthcare providers? Because we've seen the lab results. Okay, how do you get it all in? That's one of the biggest questions people eat. Well, we've been pouring these superfruit shots of calcium, superfruits, the vitamin every morning for our kids since they were toddlers. When they don't take it, it is very obvious in their health, in their mood, in their focus in school that they haven't taken it. The capsules there, I think this one has either switched over to the Daily Build capsules, which is the vitamin capsules, or the immune. We were boosting the immune system with the capsules that year. He's eating his muffins that have Mila in them right there. This is whole raw plant-based food. We teach you how to do all of this. So Pure is the next $1 trillion industry, which is health and wellness, combined with a click of a button, e-commerce, the best of the best coming to your house. That's what it is. You can go to purelifechangers.com to watch education on each one of the products, hear the doctors talking about how to consume it, why they recommend it, hear the testimonies, so many testimonies. Some of you are watching this on this page right now. Use the search box, type in whatever issue you're struggling with. I call it TripAdvisor for Pure. I mean, it's literally testimonies from people from every walk of life sharing why they consume the products and how they've affected them. If you're not on this page, ask whoever invited you to add you to the page. I'm going to show you how to get started. Some of you are very interested, as I said, in the health. Just go to livepure.com. Throw in whichever package you're most interested in. The Reset Plus is a weight loss program. We're about to launch a transformation challenge. It includes the Core Complete, some metabolism burners, boosters, fat burners, and a whole meal plan of exactly what you do. And you might want to throw in some other things. If you are always sick in your family, look at our immune products. If you work out, look at our sports line. When you go to checkout, it's going to ask you, do you want to save money? If you do, join now. And you're going to get, it'll tell you exactly what you'll get off. So if you're just looking at the products, welcome. We're so glad you're here as a customer. Okay, so just join now and type in whoever's name. When you're checking out, it'll ask who shared it with you. And there's no membership fee. So think of it like joining Costco, but without the membership fee, without the lines. I was there last night. Oh my gosh, the lines. Without the lines, no membership fee. You get the discount and there's no obligation to purchase again. But if you do purchase again, and 93 out of 100 people who start with the Core packages do repurchase again. Okay, so if you do repurchase again, I highly recommend signing up for the Smart Ship. It gets you 20% back in free product. Okay, so like don't ever, after the first order, always order on the Smart Ship program. And if you find you love it, it's very easy to cancel. I will tell you, there's an email that comes out 3 days before your Smart Ship goes through, and you click of a button, cancel or edit, which I edit all the time because I'm always getting new things. Don't pay the full price. That's crazy. Give them your email, be a preferred customer. Or if you're interested, if you're one of those groups of people here for the business side, you're going to join as an independent business owner. Okay. It's $49 fee to be an independent business owner unless you grab one of our business building packages. And I'm going to show you what those are. Let me just give you an idea of how this can increase income for you. When I first started with this, you guys, I did not go to business school. I have no background in business, but I started telling everybody about the products and people were buying the products. And I would get a little bit of money back every time somebody purchased. Okay, not enough to change my life. I mean, I made more money as most physicians do as the PA and the specialty that I was in. So it wasn't like life-changing income. I was like, well, this is interesting. Because remember, I just opened a skincare retail store. And so it was kind of a really interesting comparison. And so money starts coming in and then people are repurchasing, right? 93 out of 100 repurchase. So people are repurchasing and then checks are continuing to come in every time they repurchase. So on average, if you get 10 customers ordering 3 to 4 products a month, that's $400 a month in commission. If you get 20 customers ordering 3 to 4 products a month, that's $1,000 a month in commissions. Again, not life-changing for me. What became life-changing for me was when those people started sharing it. And those people started sharing it, and those people started sharing it. So now I have groups of people sharing this all over the world. I have people in Korea sharing it. I have people in New Jersey sharing it. I have people in California and in Washington State sharing it. I live in Florida. And they're plugging people into these webinars and more people are ordering and it's word of mouth. It's word of mouth. If you don't know the person who invited you, you're probably not listening to this. but somebody who you believe, like, and trust said, hey, you got to take a look at this. And before you know it, if you decide to become a business builder, you get plugged into our system that duplicates. It's kind of like a franchise. You get plugged into this proven system that works. Now, I don't know what you're going to do. Does everybody make money here? No. Most people don't work. Most people don't follow the system. Most people aren't coachable. Most people don't do it 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week. They don't do it, or they do it for a month and then they're out. It doesn't work that way. I'm very clear on what works and what doesn't work. And so if you think you can be coachable, follow a system that you get all the training on your phone and you can spend at least 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Please look at the business. If you say, Rachel, I'm really busy right now, I can't do this now, but January, man, I really want to, I could take off with this. Let me tell you why joining in now and putting it on hold until January would be huge for you. Think about it like a vending machine. You are a vending machine. Every time somebody purchases from you because you invited them to get on a webinar, you're going to get money. My company says, thank you so much for sharing it with others. Okay. But then when those people begin to share it with others, so you bring in Bob tonight and you bring in Kristen tonight, you only have 2 places to put them, by the way. You're building 2 teams. So Bob's going to go on your left team. Kristen's going to go on your right team. And now you had 4 other people who watched the webinar. Well, they're going to come in too. They're going to go on the teams of Bob or Kristen. Let's say Bob works full-time as a teacher, busy time of year, right? And he has 3 kids at home. So Bob's working full-time as a teacher and he's getting these emails. Beth joined your team. Leah joined your team. Brenda joined your team. He's like, who are these people and what is happening? Because you only have 2 places to build people, because the person who invited you only has 2 places to build. If you come in now, whoever comes in behind them, they're either going to go on your team or the other team. So there's a 50-50 shot they're going to go on your team. And that's why you're getting the emails. Why does that matter? Every order Beth places, Leah places, Brenda places, and anybody they tell goes into a bank account for Bob. This is why if now you think I have a goal in 2023 to have another stream of income. This is why joining now would be huge for you. Those emails will accrue, orders will be coming in. And then when you're ready to start this in January, you already have a bank account sitting there for you that whoever invited you has built for you that you can begin to cash in on as soon as you begin to share this and find some business builders of your own. It is powerful. Do not wait too long to get your questions asked and answered. This is the package I came in with. And I told you I came in for the help because I have a family of 4 and this is the best bang for my buck. I'm totally a discount shopper. I said to my brother, what's the best bang for my buck? Come in with the biggest one. Right? It's $4,000 worth of products for $2,500. Now the average person is like, I am not going to Whole Foods and spending $2,500. That's bananas. And the average entrepreneur sees $2,500 as a business that you can write off and they say, yeah, that's not a business. That was me. That's not a business. But I want the best bang for my buck, so give that one to me. And then my CPA sees our receipts and he's like, what's that? I think we can write that off. No, I can't write that off. It's just a bunch of food we bought, we eat. He was right. We could write it. We can write off our monthly orders as well because it's my business. So $49 fee waived. I have a coupon for you if you choose to come in with this, where you get 20% off. And then you get 4 more of these to give to the first 4 people that you share who come in with business packages. They can utilize this as well. You get into not only our training program, everybody gets into our training program, but you get special VIP mentoring and coaching if you come in with this VIP family pack. I highly recommend it. Another business package that's a great starting point is our Reset Plus package. The Reset Plus package is the Core Complete plus our Reset Plus program. We're seeing people lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 weeks. You eat all the time, guys. You're eating every 3 hours. You're burning up your metabolism. I mean, and it turns into a furnace. So it's basically burning all the fat. It's powerful. We're about to start a transformation challenge. If you're interested in this, ask for it. This is for 2 people to do 6 weeks. All right. We have a 20% off coupon for you. And again, you'll get 4 of these to share if you come in with this package as well. Great starting package, but you can start anywhere. If you want to do the business, you can start with the Core Plus. You're going to pay that $49 fee. Shipping isn't waived with that one. Shipping is waived with the top 2. But it's a great starting place as well. Like if you're at a point where you say, gosh, $289, that makes me uncomfortable. That's a little more than I'm willing to spend. Then you definitely need to come in. Okay. Because what are you doing to get out of that situation where $289 makes you clinch, makes you go, oh, we need to get you out of that situation. We need to get you to a place where $28,000 makes you clinch, not $289. Okay. We can get you there if you follow the system, if you're coachable, if you do everything we teach you to do. If you Then share this with others. We teach you what to say. We teach you how to invite, and they begin watching. And 4 people come in with the same family package that you come in with, you've made your money back, $2,000. So that family package turns into $2,000 investment with this. And then you now have made your money back. You basically got your family's health taken care of. And now everything is positive cash flow going forward. This is why Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Richard Branson say this is brilliant. Very, very low investment, very, very low overhead, which you should be spending on your health already. But the ability to leverage your time with my efforts and then to pay your investment back in such a short period of time and get positive cash flow, it's powerful. So again, livepure.com. I recommend throwing the family pack into the cart. Go check out, choose IBO, independent business owner, and then change the name of the person who invited you. All we're doing is sharing with others. All we're doing is referring people. I don't know if this is for you or not, but I saw something amazing. You got to take a look. I'm live today at Saturday at noon Eastern. I'll be live Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm live twice a day, Monday through Thursday through December 16th. All you do is invite people to take a look. I found something amazing. I encourage you not to tell anybody until you go through our brief training. It's a couple hours, maybe an hour, 2 hours long of training before you begin inviting. We want to make sure if you open your mouth, what comes out actually delivers results. If you like to travel for free, my husband and I had not traveled out of the country prior to Pure. We've earned 3 trips to Hawaii, a trip to Bora Bora, Australia, 3 trips to Europe. And the company paid us. It's their way of saying thank you. Thank you for spreading the news. And now we help people. We've helped over 200 people earn trips with us all over the world. We took a group of over 50 with us to Italy earlier this year and stayed in the most expensive hotel on the Amalfi Coast. And the next big, this is Italy right here, our group. And our next big trip is to Greece in September of 2023. And there's no reason why, if you're listening to this right now, that you can't go with us on this trip. So if you like to travel, and you would never spend $20,000 for you and your spouse to go to Greece, why not? Why not you? Why not now? We've changed so many people's lives, helped so many people earn weekly checks. Kristen worked a full-time job, was out of the house 150 days a year, and I watched her life change. And rather than never seeing her girls, she was able to be with them during their teen years. Josh and Ashley were in serious debt, paid that debt off very quickly with Pure, and then started to invest their Pure money into buying real estate and now have 12 passive income real estate homes. That was his goal. You have a goal to create other businesses, but you don't know how you're going to do it. This could be it. David and Lindley got started in this in the fall of 2018, and I have watched it radically change their finances, their time freedom, and how much they travel. They've traveled all around the world with Pure. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to be with Susan in a week in Montana. It'll be my 6th or 7th time going to Montana. I didn't know them. I told someone who told someone who told someone who told them. And now I've been in their home 6 or 7 times. We've gone to Italy, Bora Bora, Hawaii together. And yes, when you begin to really build and share this with others, I come to you. I come to you and I share this and I help to share it and validate what we have. So maybe you're looking at the health side. Maybe you struggle with anxiety or arthritis or stomach pain or allergies or fear about your future health. Dr. Akpala is a medical doctor. She heard 5 minutes of the presentation and said, I'm in, give me the family package. Lost 150 pounds over the next couple of months. Life changing for health. So whichever one you're looking at, guys, whether you're struggling with rheumatoid arthritis and you think I'm 55, this is just the way it is. No, it doesn't have to be that way. Or you're struggling with lack of energy and fatigue and just, like me, I think it's normal to not sleep. It's not normal to not sleep. We have a better way. Core Complete is $414. This is my favorite starter package. Little over $10 a day for 30 days. Think of it as a servicing. Is your one asset that you have worth $414 with the 30-day satisfaction guarantee? And I mean, really can't go wrong. Core Complete is $289. It's less than $10 a day for a full body servicing. Now, if I had just started with this, I don't know that I'd be here today because I was giving it to my nephew and my sister and my kids and my husband, and their testimonies are what drew me in. So if you really want testimonies, get the family package so everyone in your family can experience this. And again, the Reset Plus, powerful. 2 people doing the Core Complete plus fat burners, metabolism boosters, many of our best sellers, and everything you need for the reset for 6 weeks. Do it with friends, sister, neighbor, whoever. So we have a challenge starting. We actually have a group of people starting November 20th, and then another group of people starting January 2nd for the transformation challenges. So reach out if you have questions about them. Livepure.com, guys. That's where you go, throw what you want in the pack and then go to checkout. And the 6 things we expect you to experience the majority of these things in 4 weeks: better sleep, weight loss, better bowel, better mood, loads of energy, and pain reduction. I'll lastly say, if you don't change, nothing is going to change. So if there's anything I've said that has caught your attention, don't let today go by. We don't know who this is for. I believe the health message is for everybody, but I believe with all of my heart that you will not be able to get it out of your head if you know this is for you. So I'm going to bring up a friend who heard about this years ago. Well, Teresa, you'll tell us when you heard about it. And it's changed her life. And so she's going to come on and let you guys hear how it's impacted her. And that's really why I do this. Teresa's in Montana. I'll be up there with her helping to share this here in just a couple of week and a half. And so this is why I do it. This is why I do it. It's why I went to medical school. It's why I wanted to help people. And so this has impacted people's lives in a way that I never did practicing medicine. So hello, Teresa. So glad you're on. Can't wait to hear your story. Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. Go ahead. Why don't you share with everybody how Pure has impacted you?
So I've been with Pure for 2 years now, and I'm really excited to be here. So I was invited to a live presentation with you from Will and Susan. And really, I just went to see what it was all about. I mean, really, that's all I was there for. See what it was all about. And honestly, the whole philosophy of cleanse, balance, build really kind of hit home with me. So I went home and I really thought about it. And I originally joined just as a customer. And, within the first month, I noticed a few things, like you've mentioned. I did notice some better energy, which was great for me. Within about 3 months, I did notice that my daily headaches had dissipated. I suffered from daily headaches. I mean, every day, headache, no matter what I did, no matter what I could do. I tried not to take aspirin and Tylenol and all of that jazz on a regular basis because it's just not good for you. And so I noticed that difference. I'm like, oh, wow. And then it hit me. I hadn't had a migraine. Like 3 to 5 migraines a month hadn't happened at all. I was like, yay, I'm so excited. At that point, I decided I needed to be sharing this with people because I really was already sharing it with people, and I had to share. And so that's kind of been down the road. Here I go. I'm sharing it. It's been a long road. I'm glad I'm doing it. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm okay with that. This is a process, and we all have to learn and learn how to do it. The other things that I have noticed is plantar fasciitis has gone by the wayside. My hip pain has gone by the wayside. And boy, I'll tell you, sleeping better. It's been great. I've also lost 25 pounds. No dieting. Just the sugar cravings went away. And I noticed I was eating smaller portions because my body's getting the nutrition it needs. I honestly thought that I was eating well and getting the nutrition I needed. Apparently not. I don't know if this is going to be for you or not. I'm really, really, really happy that this was shared with me. And I'm really happy that I'm doing this and continuing to do this. I've been to a couple of amazing trainings with Aspire in Denton, Texas for the last 2 years, and with your trainings, Rachel. I went to Pure Fire last year, or this year actually, and wow, what little I don't know, I'm learning.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So glad that you came on. Thank you, Teresa, for sharing your story. And so as we wrap up, you guys, I'll tell you this. You heard her say it's not easy. This is simple, but let me tell you what's not easy about it. People are skeptical, especially in the United States. Okay, again, if we were in a different country, different story, but we're in the United States. This is huge in Korea, by the way. But people are skeptical. And so we are putting ourselves out there saying, hey, I found something. I think you should take a look at it. And we're so skeptical in this country that we tend to be mean, right? And that can come across as rejection, or, they don't like me. They don't want to hear it. And this is really how I've done this for 15 years is, because not everybody's ever listened to me. I think of it like the lady at the breakfast shop with the coffee, right? I was in the airport the other day and I saw this happening in one of the breakfast restaurants. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? And, some people say yes, some people say no. When they say no, she doesn't throw down her coffee pot and run out saying, I can't do this job. Nobody wants my stuff. So that's kind of how I think about it. As a medical provider, it was difficult in the beginning because if I told somebody to take their prednisone pack of prescription, they would. I mean, they might fight me a little bit on it because nobody likes to be on steroids, but they wouldn't really fight me on it. They would listen to what I said. And so it was difficult. It's been different. That was difficult in the beginning. Like, why would you not listen to this? And I've learned over the years, people think I have different goals, right? They think that some people used to think, oh, she's just trying to make money off of us. I'm really here to help you. If you do it, great. If you don't, it's okay. I'm not going to throw down my coffee pot and run out. I'm not going to quit. I've been doing this 15 years and I change lives every single day. I've never heard Teresa's testimony about the headaches. I'm going to be with her in a week and a half. We change lives every single day. And I didn't even tell her, I didn't know her. It's powerful. And I feel really excited about the fact that you have the potential to not only have your health, your family's health changed, but weekly checks earned make a dramatic impact in most people's lives. So if you're not doing something 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week right now, it will pay you for decades to come, weekly checks. Please get your questions answered and seriously consider this. All right. I don't see any questions coming in. So today will not be a live Q&A day, but Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be live again. So I hope that you join us and bring anybody along that you think needs to hear this. Okay. Take care, buddy. God